I cannot explain to you how excited I am to do this video, to be sitting down and actually filming this video, to be in video talking about this. This is a video that I was going to make last year, and then when the transfer production schedule thing made me kind of fall off the wagon, I postponed it. I was like, you know what, this one I can do at a later date. And oh boy, am I so glad that that is the way that things happened, because today I will be doing my first collaboration working with situation with a brand, and also with my favorite brand potentially ever. If you have existed near me in a workspace, you know that I live and breathe in Suk Workwear. Any woman or femme person can tell you that finding workwear for women sucks. Finding clothes that are functional but that also fit properly and feel good is impossible. Until Suk Workwear. Sook are an Australian brand, and their introduction to who they are on their website is perfect, so I'm just going to read it for you. Her femininity in context of hard labor was still wrongly seen to imply weakness, incompetence, and inexperience. Dressed in standard issue, ill-fitting workwear, she felt overlooked from the get-go, a feeling that was exacerbated by the harassment and isolation she endured, for which gender seemed to be the only catalyst. Slugging it out in sagging overalls and baggy work shirts, she started to dream up designs that would empower those who have to work doubly hard to earn the respect most others are freely given. Enter Suk Workwear. The combination of years of research and inspired design prototypes, Sook is built on the ethos of celebrating all workers as worthy. Function, sexuality, fluidity, integrity, and fierceness combine in these garments, whose designs champion feminine expression, rather than attempting to dismiss and disguise under the usual workwear norm. Sook invites all bodies to have the confidence to be their most creative selves, the versatility to endure any task, and the freedom to look hot while doing it. When I first found Suk Workwear, I very quickly became passionate about their clothing, which is something you can tell from the extent of my collection. I think every woman can relate to the experience of walking onto a job and feeling like you have to prove yourself. You may be the only woman on site. There may be a real bro culture or boys club energy in the space that you're in. It is not enough to be hired. Having the resources to do your job correctly show you that you belong in a workplace and that you are welcome there. And that is why you will not enter a work site or backstage space in Australia without seeing someone in Suk Workwear. Today I'm going to be showing you my collection. There's a few things I'll be making note of with each style, the potential of wearing it to something before or after work as well as going to work, and the mental energy required to put on the outfit. I get decision fatigue really easily, so having a full outfit that I can just throw on and put together and that I don't need to change in or out of before or after work if I want to go do something is a huge win for me. When I'm overstimulated, overworked, tired in a production period where I am all of those things, I do not have the mental energy to pull together an outfit, a look. I'm not a fashion person, so that's always been a struggle for me, but feeling comfortable and like I am equipped to carry out my job and like I also look good and look professional is one less thing to worry about and makes me feel confident walking into my workplace. We are also going to discuss the comfort and sensory experience. As someone on the spectrum who has issues with my sensory experience of clothing, this is a hugely important one for me, especially at work where I have so many other things to worry about. We're also going to discuss sizing, especially in terms of height and chest development, because these are the two areas that I struggle with the most when trying to find clothes. I'll be letting you know my height and measurements, as well as the sizing that I'm wearing for the sake of you having something that you can go off of in terms of what it looks like and what you know your measurements are. But if you're interested in an item, make sure you go into the Sook website. They have a very extensive sizing guide, and I've found that if I'm in between sizes or sized in a weird way with a certain item, I will send them an email, send them a DM on Instagram and get their advice on what they think I should get. Or you can go into the Melbourne stores, or there are other retailers within different cities that stock their items. I will have them listed on the screen somewhere. By the way, Sook makes styles from a size 4 all the way up to a size 30. Yes, I said size 4 to size 30. Like I said, Suk Workwear were kind enough to reach out to me to work on this video as well as some content on my Instagram so that I can give you a first look and review at a brand new style that my theatre working friends are going to go absolutely crazy for. Make sure you stick around till the end of the video to see what those are, and also head over to my Instagram to see the reels that accompany the release of that item. Backstage during a show, we're required to wear what they call theatre blacks, which basically means you need to wear black from your wrist to your ankles, fully covered as much as possible. Some workplaces are more strict on this depending on the show, on your plot, and how close you actually get to the stage, the temperature in the workplace, things like that. During bump in and tech, it is not a necessity to wear full theatre blacks most of the time, so So during this time, I really like to embrace wearing shorts and short sleeves. So we're going to do this in order of pre-production to show season. The first fit we are seeing here is the Gunny shorts and the Isa shirt. Please excuse my pronunciations of things. For versatility of outfit, I would give these guys a 10 out of 10. You can wear it to work as a full fit with either a singlet or a t-shirt underneath, and it would also be really cute to wear before work for a more casual look, or after work with something maybe a little more sexy. You can roll the short hem up on the shorts to make them a little bit shorter if you think that's more flattering. There are so many options, but this one requires a little bit of mental energy. If you're going out, you need to decide what top you're wearing underneath it if you're going to have it unbuttoned. But if you're just going to go to work and need some cool options, it's quite little brain energy, a matching outfit that works together but that you can also remove layers of for temperature, which we love to see. In terms of sizing, shorts and pants are usually where I struggle due to being tall, and the inseam of a pant is very important to me. These are high enough on my waist, but I don't feel like they're invading my body, which is usually my struggle. And on new pairs of these styles, there is a waist adjuster. On almost all of the styles I'm showing you today, there are waist adjusters. And it does have features for the workplace specifically on these items. There are pen and tool holders and a D-ring on the shirt, and there are D-rings and lots of deep pockets in the shorts. Big old pockets in these pants are hugely important to me, because if anyone's wondering how I get content of bump in and all the things like that, I literally just keep my camera in my pocket and whip it out whenever I get a chance. Second fit, the cropped ringer suit. This is not as versatile. You could definitely show more of what you're layering it with. I would personally just be happy to go out in my workwear after in this because it's very cute. The mental energy for this one is a chef's kiss. A full suit is an absolute treat to my existence because they just require no thought. One clothing item and you're all sorted. I love the size of this suit. I got the long body size because I am long, and not only does it cover my butt and legs an amount that makes me feel secure and like I won't be pulling my shorts down all day, it hits my waist perfectly and has room to spare for the top or even more titty or even more torso length, which we love to see. In terms of comfort, this is one of my favorites. The material Sook uses for their clothing is somehow so strong but so soft and has the perfect amount of give. Like everything Sook has, they've got a D-ring and good pockets. Third outfit is the cropped roper suit. When it's super hot outside but really cold backstage, this is a really good one as well. Alternatively, you can layer nothing under it and it's quite flattering and looks really pretty. In terms of mental energy, there is more than the ringer suit required, but it's still pretty easy. You can just pick and layer a jumper or a shirt underneath it to match potential temperature changes and go nuts. But you can lengthen the straps up top to accommodate your body needs like length and titties, but also for comfort or layering. In this one, I wear a size 10. This one also has D-rings and pockets, but also this is one of my favorite suits to wear when I have to wear a radio on my body. You can clip your radio onto the pocket and it is perfectly secure, and then you can clip the cable for your radio up onto the straps. So when you need to go to the bathroom, and I know this is an overshare, but when you need to go to the bathroom, all you have to do is pull the earpiece out, pull down the straps, and then when you pull the straps back up, the earpiece is right there, ready to go back in. The fourth fit is the ringer suit. I bust this one out for opening nights because it looks so professional and classy and snazzy, but I do not wear it much other than that, purely because of my own issues with feeling claustrophobic in clothing. Not a lot of versatility for this one, but who needs it? Look at the suit. It is sexy, professional, tough. It just makes me feel like I should be stomping. There is literally no mental energy required. You are in a full outfit the moment you put it on. These are the waist adjusters, by the way, which we love. The waist height hits perfect. The leg length is amazing, and I am tall and I cuff these bad boys with boots, but they do also hit my feet, which is crazy for me. The torso is similar to the short version of this suit. There's plenty of room for extra titty or torso. It is a bit tight around my hips and thighs when I crouch down and when I lift my legs, but for a show where my plot isn't strenuous or I don't have to do acrobatics or my concern is temperature, it's so fine. It's great for working outside or in the cold if you need that full coverage. The fabric is that same sturdy, soft situation, but a little tighter, which some people might find really comforting. It also has D-rings and pockets. Next up is the roper suit. This is probably my most worn, and I usually leave one of these at work in case I go out or do things and then just slip into this at work. It's really good to just pull over a whole outfit and you're done. The layering options with this one are real. Long sleeves, short sleeves, jumpers, singlets, nothing at all. There are so many options. The mental energy, I feel like, is chef's kiss. You do have to select an option for underneath it. If I wear the waist baggy at my hips, which is what I usually do with this suit, the leg length is perfect, and if I wear it high-waisted, they're a little short, but that doesn't bother me. The straps allow for that same adjustment for layering and for body size. Arm freedom makes me happy, and that rolls into comfort. This is is literally my most comfortable suit. It is why I wear it so much. I'm so obsessed with this suit. I wear a size 10. I own multiple because I wear them so often. This has that same radio function joy as the short one, and it also has a D-ring and big pockets. Next up is the Parton Suit. In terms of versatility, this one has the potential to be really cute and sexy. I've seen a lot of people wear this with nothing under it, which looks really hot, but my titties say no to that. Again, this one is super low energy because it's a full suit. In terms of sizing, the leg length is perfect. It hits my feet with leg to spare, so I cuff them, and it sits on my hip and low waist. These are tight around the booty / legs on me. The torso length is great, and the neck strap is adjustable, but sometimes the neck strap does start to bother me a little bit, purely because I really have that sensitivity to clothing around my neck. In terms of comfort, this one's quite restrictive for me. Like I said, it's tight around the hips and legs, and also you need to get fully naked to go to the bathroom, and buttoning it up takes a hot second, so if you have limited time, it's not a good one to get caught in, but the fabric is still amazing. This one has a lot of workplace accessories, D-rings and big pockets as always, but there are tool holsters on the legs, key and pen and tool holders on the chest, and there's this pouch on the torso, which is the most useful thing I have ever used. Next one is not a suit, it is a pair of pants. Sook have multiple pant styles, and these ones are my favorite. The versatility is huge. You can choose your top, singlet, show hoodie. You can put on one of the little button-up shirts as well over the top would be cool. The mental energy is a little bit more because you need to pick a top, and I usually also leave a pair of these at work so that I can just throw on a show shirt or jumper and my pants and I'm good to go. These are a little bit short on me, but I got them this length because the waist would have been too big pre-waist adjusters. So now that there are adjusters, the next time I get a pair of these, I'll probably just go up a size. The comfort scale levels for this are literal heaven. Next up, the yard suit. Sook were kind enough to send this incredible suit to me, and it might be in the run for my favorite because oh my god, it is so comfortable. It has huge deep chest pockets and zips all the way down the front. The waist adjuster on this is thick and amazing, and it has the usual pockets and D-rings. In this one, I am wearing a size 8 in the long body. Last but certainly not least, the Discreet Black Plain Pant. Some workplaces in the arts, like Backstage in theatre, require you to wear full blacks, no colour, even the usual logo would be too much. Sook heard our prayers and made these beautiful pants. I also hear rumour that there will be other Sook items made in this style as well. I cannot wait to make use of these backstage. They are flawless. I am wearing a size 10. They are such a beautiful fit, with the waist adjuster making them fit so comfortably, but also there is so much room in my legs. And as always, it has the usual pockets and D-rings. And there you have it. I will leave links to all of the items that I have in my collection below so that you can go and check them out. Make sure you head over to my Instagram and to Sook's Instagram to see all of the content they are releasing about these new products. I will be living and breathing in these new pants. Thank you so much to Sook again for working with me. I'm so excited to be trying them out and to be sharing my passionate love for Suk Workwear with everybody who watches my videos. In the about that Sook have on their website, there was discussion about going into your workplace and feeling like you have to prove yourself. And I think that is a pretty universal experience for anyone who is not a cis white man in this industry. So to go into work knowing that I look like I can do my job is so powerful, and it makes me go in with a confidence that I do not have when I'm not wearing Suk Workwear. Having clothes specifically for work, even though I am allowed to wear whatever I want, really just removes a huge level of thought and choices that I have to make in a work day, which means I have that energy to apply to actual choices that matter for my job. Please leave your comments below of the Suk Workwear that you have or the ones that you might be interested in. And again, I cannot stress, make sure you go over to Suk Workwear's website and get a pair of these new pants before I buy all of them, because I will. Thanks for watching this week's video, and I will see you next week. Make sure you subscribe so you know when the next video goes live.
Really hot. It's like 35,000 degrees in Brisbane.
It's not.
It is hot.
You can't watch that.